Welcome, my friends,
Hi.
to the
Hello.
Isla Sombra prequel.
Hi. Isla Sombra prequel.
Thank you, Jordan.
Isla Sombra!
The newest guy knew what to do.
Yes.
Sombra
Isla Sombra prequel.
No, it's too late.
I'm sorry.
It's too
I'm
late.
trying to find my spells.
I actually really
Frickin' sorceresses.
I know.
So, couple of things.
That jingle, by the way.
You're gonna patent that jingle.
Mm-hmm.
So, a couple things. Did a little bit of redecorating.
Yeah.
Carrie and Sydney redecorated the place. More to come, but it's already.
Soundproofing panels. You guys remember that freaking lawnmower?
Yeah.
I don't. There's a lawnmower.
There was one that we were.
It crashed through the studio.
Oh right, yeah.
That one.
My fingers are still growing back.
So
Anyways.
is my hair.
Oh, is that blood? I thought you just
Yeah.
dyed it. Oh, that's
I
terrifying.
almost died. Your hair. That's it. We're done. That's the pinnacle of our jokes.
I just took 2 psychic damage, so thanks for that.
You're welcome.
So, last time on the Isla Sombra prequel, Carrie, why don't you remind us what happened? Overall arching narrative of what happened last time.
Jamin has 4 hit points left.
Start from the beginning, Carrie. That's like the last thing that happened.
Okay.
Just because you're concerned about Javen doesn't mean anyone else is.
Okay.
So if you could just start from the beginning.
So at the beginning, we were on land. Javen had triple-digit hit points, and then at the end, we were below water, and Javen had 1-digit hit points.
Hunter, how about you summarize what happened last time for our lovely YouTube audiences at home who might be new to the prequel, perhaps?
Okay, from what I remember, Brayden, my character, was thrown into a band of misfits, I'll call it, after his captain Dakin decided to sign him up to go find... Oh god, what are we looking for at the bottom of the ocean?
You're getting ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
So, Dakin assigned you to help these guys because you, in a drunken state, basically called him out for being a terrible captain and said that you could do better with an arm tied behind your back, I believe was the expression you used.
I totally his words.
And you said that he was a coward and would not face any sort of real challenges head on.
Oops. That's why he's not with us.
So, calling your bluff, he was like, hey, how about you help these guys? They have someone strong pursuing them. Someone known as the Leper. I believe he got real pasty white after that, but my memory's a little foggy. But I don't think Brayden responded super well.
I remember some whiteness.
Yeah.
Maybe some yellow around the undergarments.
Well, after Brayden joined, you all sought out the help from the leaders of Isda, known as...
The Dumont.
Lord and Lady Dumont. Sid!
One of whose, which actually is an agathite.
Sid,
Lady.
how about you remind everyone what happened at the Dumont home?
Let's see if I can remember. It's a little scattered. But...
Javen faked how to be polite.
He faked at being how to
Fake
be
it till you
polite.
make it.
Fair.
But
Fair.
basically, we ended up telling them what our actual mission was, I believe. And then we told them about the leper, and Lady Dumont told us that she was in Hagathite.
It's been quite a bit since the last
Yeah,
session.
and
It's been a long time since the last prequel.
Time. And she said
It's
that
been a
if
while.
She said if we help her, then she'll help us. So we gotta go get something for her. And it happens to be bottom of the ocean.
But all the fetch quests we possibly go to.
Yeah, the Storm Lord Varnast, who most of you are familiar with, ended up sinking a ship that was transporting, quote, valuable cargo to
We have
Isda.
no idea what it is.
The
but we're
Dumonts
supposed to go get
did
it.
not volunteer what this item was, but they made it clear that it was not to be opened until it was delivered in their hands.
If we open it, will the wrath of God show up and will melt our faces?
There's only one way to find out.
It's not.
Do you pull the trigger, Javen?
But
Do you pull the trigger?
I just want to look.
Don't we all?
I want to look. I want to see what I want to see what the wrath of God looks like.
Someone didn't learn from Perseus. So, Jordan,
Yes.
as they went out with Captain Dakin into the stormy waters in order to find this shipwreck,
Yeah.
a locate object spell was cast, and they were able to figure out the rough area of where this item was. Tying cannonballs to their bodies, they sunk down, and also with an amulet that allowed everyone in the party to breathe underwater, they went down. As they started to find this shipwreck, can you recall for our audience what happened after that? I know you weren't there, but you listened to the episode.
I wasn't.
Yeah, but he was listening and did his homework.
Oh yeah. Homework is important.
I believe they were met with an anglerfish, very large anglerfish.
Yeah, Carrie's favorite.
Yeah.
Fish.
That I
As
believe
long as
it was.
I can forgive.
Octopi?
I was just gonna say I can forgive you if it was an anglerfish.
I
If it was
believe
an
it was.
octopi, you get kicked out.
Anyways,
I mean,
but yes,
nice apple.
there was a large anglerfish that
Javen
charmed
and,
those two.
It was Javen and Ironclaw, or no?
Javen and Easel.
Javen and
Yep.
Diesel. The two that noticed what it was got charmed.
Yep, we
Yes,
got
that's right.
charmed.
Don't like just look so pretty.
It took quite a lot for Javen to figure out that he was not wanting to go towards the light.
A lot.
A lot.
Are you saying?
A lot.
Are you
A lot.
are you saying Javen's dice failed him?
Potentially.
Javen's dice never fail him. What are you talking about? What's up, Carrie? Having a good time so far?
He took quite a beating before he got stabbed.
So,
Friend's name is Firestar.
in an act of immense bravery,
That's
Firestar turned on the leader of the group in order to save him, dealing a lot of damage.
A lot.
I think it was
Almost killed
70
him.
plus.
That sounds.
It was a lot of damage.
To the point where I was from full HP.
Phil Swift made an appearance.
Phil Swift did make an appearance. Oh. And then, as Javen has broken out of the charm finally, but on the verge of death, a massive Leopleurodon,
Yeah, thanks,
Google image it, Leopleurodon showed up and also started to approach the party.
Oh boy.
And that is where we left off.
By the way, before we start,
What do you think this whole thing was, Carrie? Go ahead.
Forgot to say one thing.
Okay.
You guys might notice that John's not here. John's got some stuff that he's got to attend to in his life. We will unfortunately not be seeing much of him for the rest of Isla Sombra campaign. He might be coming back just for little one-shots, but for the remainder of Isla Sombra campaign, unfortunately, he will not be joining us too often. We wish him the best, and we love him, and we can't wait for him to come back.
Wish you well, John. Wish you well.
Hope you're watching this, John. Now that I've pulled you out of the narrative, let's dive back in.
So,
That's what Javen sounds like.
yeah, as the creatures are moving in, what are the three of you doing? Four of you, because Carrie will be playing as Ironclaw. There's a lot of blood in the water, by the way.
Yeah. I think, like, Javen's, like, last words are, like, get to the ship or whatever, so... Brayden's probably just gonna grab him, like...
His last words, like he's dead.
Like he's
last words of the last session.
I'm not quite dead.
I'm only mostly dead. There's a large difference.
I'm getting better.
No, you're not. You'll be dead within a week.
So, Firestar.
So, yeah, Brayden would just grab him and, like, just go towards the ship we're supposed to go to just to get outside of the, big... long name.
Alright, so you're in difficult terrain dragging someone, so you're moving very slowly as you're dragging this paladin in full plate with cannonballs attached to him, but good job, Rogue. You moved like 5 feet.
For those of you watching, I'm pretending to plug up my wound. I'm not cupping
And
my
then,
nipple
so
anymore.
that dinosaur thing is coming at us, right?
It's moving closer.
I forgot, is magical fire underwater still?
Yeah.
Just still it's still a thing?
But I mean,
It's
your action is
magical.
grabbing Javen and dragging him, so you can't attack as well.
It's magical.
Oh.
Alright, what's Easel doing as Firestar is dragging the nearly unconscious and growing ever paler face of Javen
I'm not
towards
quite
the ship.
dead.
Which also is where the angler is. It was on the other side of the ship,
Yeah, it's on
so
the other
you
side.
are getting closer to the angler.
We need to get into the ship. Into the ship. Down. Not there.
How far
not
away
there.
from the
Down.
ship are we?
Down.
You guys got pretty close. I'd say you're within about 30 feet, which unfortunately, at the distance you're moving,
I have Misty Step. I can go 30 feet in a second.
there you go.
Well, lucky for you.
I Let's do it. Misty step.
Okay.
Wait for us.
A fog is.
So in this,
And then I over there.
in a stream of bubbles, like Aquaman himself is
Yeah!
jetting through, and she appears in front of Firestar, probably motioning him to go faster. He's like, "What the heck?"
We're trying to go faster.
Is that everything you're doing?
I'm actually like, let's see. If we can't, I'm gonna talk to you because you're closest.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be like, if we can get the item and get out, we can just run from this. If you get him close enough, I can cast greater invisibility on him so no one will know where he is and they won't attack him, and then we can move.
Does that give me sneak attack?
You're
No.
rogue.
A level in Rogue gets you sneak attack. Does she even have a level in Rogue?
I don't think so.
I'll doubt it.
No,
Alright,
no.
so you're continuing to drag Javen, but this Neopleurodon monstrosity as it's just
If I cut the
racing towards
cannonballs
you.
off of him, will we move faster?
No.
That way.
Still wearing full plate too.
Oh.
Wait, if I'm still wearing full plate, then I'm good down here because full plate weighs a lot. That drags me down.
Yeah, you might not have even had to tie cannonballs, but regardless, you can't really make what? Doesn't matter. You're still at 4 HP. Like that's what you're mad about? I mean, you can take your full plate off and lose a second set if you want. You can absolutely do that. Javen has an action. What does Javen want
This
to do?
tournament campaign coming up is gonna.
I'm the DM. What are you going to do to me?
Yeah, I know.
I'm the god in that
Yeah.
world.
That's why I'm saying. Like, no, I'm kidding. No,
Hey, you think it's rough now?
Oh, yeah. I don't care. My character in the tournament campaign is cooler than Jaden.
By the way, there's a tournament campaign coming up, audience.
I'm just doing this as a spoiler. For
Don't worry about it.
Okay. So we're barely moving at all.
Huh? I mean, you're in difficult terrain because you're at the bottom of the ocean and you're dragging a guy in full plate. Yeah, you're not setting a record here.
Is there anything I can do?
I don't know, Javen is there.
That's what I'm looking for.
Guys gotta decide quickly here.
Dun, 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 dun,
I-
dun, 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 dun.
I mean, I have expertise in it, but I'm not sure if it'll do anything because of the circumstance we're in.
Where's the rest of the-
In what?
Where's the rest of the cards?
Can I throw him?
Back there.
You're gonna.
Radical.
How do you have expertise in throwing?
Athletics.
Oh.
Throw.
What's your strength?
Expertise.
With expertise.
No, that's not what I asked. What's your strength?
Plus 2.
You have 14 strength.
I have
15.
expertise in
It's not
throwing.
bad, actually.
With expertise.
Yeah, for a rogue, that's fairly
Yeah, for a
impressive.
rogue.
With expertise, I have plus 12.
You have plus 12. Jeez.
Sheesh.
So I'm
you want to
wondering,
throw it.
can I try to throw him any further just so I can free myself up and get him closer to the ship?
I'm gonna say I'll let you roll with your straight strength modifier, but
oh boy.
you're not trained in throwing something underwater.
19.
Oh, I forgot. I need to.
Slow-mo.
I'm a wild mage.
I'm a thing.
Oh gosh. Freaking
Wait, did you-
Wheel of Wild Magic.
Oh, that was close. It like
Roll
stopped with a
the
1 and then
wheel of
poof to
wild
19. That was really
magic.
close.
I would love if you turned everyone into a potted plant right now. That'd be a great end to this
That's
episode.
Okay, so nothing
That's
happened with
how
that.
it should
All right. So yeah, Javen's kind of gliding through the water, nowhere near as fast as you would like, because once again, you're at the bottom of the ocean and he's wearing full
Okay,
plate.
and then once he's away from me, like, is he floating the direction where I want him to go?
Vaguely, yes.
Vaguely, yes. Okay.
Vaguely.
I will then step away and use.
Javen, would you like to attack of opportunity Firestar? Because he did not disengage.
Just to get him back.
Yeah. You
Well,
want to
actually-
smite him too?
Actually, with my roguish feat,
And I
what
do
is it?
have various levels of smite.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just what is
Yeah,
Firestar doing?
With fancy footwork, he couldn't hit me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
because I
nice.
attacked him, and so he can't attack me.
I mean, it's been another
Opportunity attacks.
round, but
Yeah, but I'm gonna step away and with this thing coming at us. Brain's gonna try to be brave here and live up to his name and use his circlet of blasting.
he's gonna live up to the name Brayden or the name Firestar.
You know, the name Firestar.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And use his circle of blasting and shoot fire stars at the dinosaur.
Jeez. Roll me some attack rolls.
Alright,
At
plus,
disadvantage.
plus
Oh, boy.
5. Okay, not bad.
Disadvantage.
14.
Very bad.
Okay, that's a miss.
Okay, well, yeah, literally just pew pew.
Well,
As long as you
doesn't it-
shoot him.
what is it you're
everything's
firing
fine.
again out of that?
Circle it a blasting, so it's literally just like a circle around his wrist, and it just
Right, but what's the spell you cast?
Scorching Ray.
Right, so Scorching Ray
That's
is 3 things of fire. It's not just 1.
Oh.
It's like how...
Oh, so I rolled 3 times.
Yeah, well, 6 because you're at disadvantage, but yes.
Yeah, okay, so
It's like, remember how
It's
Aegis
not
used
first
to
one
roll...
missed. That second one missed. Of course it has to be a disadvantage!
Nice.
Down at 20.
Yeah. And then another 14, so no, all 3 missed.
As the ancient Romans used to say, it sucks to suck, Firestar.
That's exactly what they would say.
Yeah.
Yep. They were rude
Firestar.
dudes.
I can't remember the exact translation, but I remember that was on a coin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Firestar, it was a very known name.
Yeah, it was super well known. But yeah, so there's a lot of bubbles as the heat from the fire is still just burning, but unfortunately they all shoot wide. This thing's too fast in its own element and just misses it.
Just
All right.
All you got.
So this thing saw what you tried to do, opening its long mouth, just the lines of razor sharp teeth, and just starts moving in. But just before it gets to you, everyone roll me a perception check.
Ooh. I ain't perceiving nothing except my blood.
Nobody,
Wait, I gotta roll for Iron Claw too.
True.
Nobody makes me bleed my own
21.
blood. 21? 12
For Iron Claw.
For Iron Claw.
I'm not telling you what Javen rolled.
Tell the audience. The DM demands it.
19.
Okay. You two, as you see this thing come in, you see it come to this dead stop as you start hearing this.
Another one?
No idea what this sound is. But as you're hearing it, you two make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Hold on, I'm checking something.
19.
19.
Oops. I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos and make it an advantage.
Okay.
Oh, that's better. Where's wisdom, right?
Wisdom saving throw.
19.
Okay. You both got a 19?
Mm-hmm.
The first one was a 2. I was like, nope.
So as you hear this sound, you feel this kind of just just when you start to feel like a massive headache's coming on,
Mhm.
and like you can feel it as you're hearing this voice, but you don't suffer any worse effects from hearing it. But as it continues to speak, you see the creature just kind of like look over in this one specific direction. And it seems like it's speaking as well. And then you hear the resonating voice respond back one more time. And it sounds very firm. And you see the Leopardon just quickly turn around and swim off. As you two are in the ship or very close to it, you also see the light of the angler start fading away, as if it's leaving as well.
I grab Javen and throw him again.
Okay, we'll make that strength check again.
What is that?
At 12.
12?
Yeah, since I'm just adding my strength modifier, not athletics.
So,
just over and over again. Yeah, I'm gonna make this guy look like Knuckles. I'm making this guy look like Knuckles.
there's a lot of sand in your armor now. It's
A lot of sand in my wound.
It's really uncomfortable.
There's some salt water in there too.
There is some salt water in there,
It stings. At least he's purifying it, though.
but
Thanks
he
for
is in the ship now.
Thanks for the ride, Firestar.
It's braided.
Is it though?
Yes.
Thanks for the ride, Brayden.
The 2 monstrously sized beasts are gone. Did you hear that? Did you? Either of
Yeah.
you hear that?
Yeah.
You did. Okay. Did you hear that?
Sound like a demonic whale.
It did. It sounds like a demonic whale. I don't know.
Ironclaw did not hear it, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Ironclaw's just like, I was too distracted by watching him going, boom.
So Ironclaw.
I've been studying.
Good job.
I
Yeah.
do my homework too.
Well, whatever it was, it saved us, I guess.
I don't know after my head feels about that. I just think we just got lucky.
True. Well, if they're gone, we should grab this thing and get out of here. She's gonna go look for it.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
While she's looking for it, can I cast Cure Wounds at front level?
No.
Why not?
Of course you can.
I was just gonna say,
14.
come on, man.
You're finding a lot of stuff. You're finding, some nice silks. You're finding what looked to be some previously nice pottery that is no longer nice as it's shattered into many pieces. But you recognize, that would have been really nice.
Yeah.
But in terms of this thing that they told you, you'll know it when you see it, nothing's really standing out yet.
Is my medallion glowing at all for any?
I'm going to need a reminder on what your medallion
Well,
does.
the medallion glows if there's anything magical around.
If there's anything magical around, then yes.
Okay. Like, not like spells or like him with his spells or him with spells.
You mean like items?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, then
Well,
what
I'll actually
I mean,
take,
wouldn't it be constantly glowing because he has like a flame tongue?
I have
he has
two
a flame
flame
tongue.
That's true. It does glow with people too, but only if they're mages.
Okay, so unfortunately, since you're around these guys, it's glowing all the time, so that
Yeah.
doesn't really help you.
Well, wait, hold on. No, not.
I'm magical!
If they're made out of magic, so if they're like Fae touching it.
I'm made out of magic, so.
That's true, you
Did you
are.
heal
so
yourself?
Look at
Look at me. I'm made out of magic.
Did you heal yourself?
Yeah.
How many ones did you roll?
What?
How many ones did you roll?
What?
That seems like
no.
Javen's luck today. This whole campaign,
it
actually.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like super good. Like
Sure.
I'm at 21 now,
Better.
so I'm feeling better.
I feel
Not
good. So good.
I knew that I would now.
So Javen healed himself. You were searching. What's Firestar up to?
Firestar would also just start looking around.
Investigation, buddy.
So can Ironclaw just like punch the wound until it's healed?
No, he
Okay.
cannot.
He
can punch.
Worse.
Do you want him to punch you?
No.
17.
17?
I'm like,
All right,
does
so
he even do any healing stuff?
you being a pirate, you kind of know where to look on these kinds of ships. You're on the up and up.
Yeah.
The up and up.
The up and up.
So you immediately go to a place that you know Captain Dakin hides a lot of his stuff. Why do you know that? No worries. Anyways, you go to this.
Need to know.
You go to basically where this kind of wooden bench would be kind of built right up against like a captain's window,
Mhm.
and you're able to find this board that's able to slide open. It's really common on a lot of ISDA ships, and inside you see a chest that's sealed. And roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh, not good at all. Like 4.
Yep, it's a box.
It's a box.
I sensed a little
Do
bit
I
of
see that
Tartak.
he's found something?
It's a small area. I'm just
Okay.
gonna say you see him
Worst
find
case.
this.
I'm gonna go over there and. Did you find something? And I'll look in. So, do
Can
I roll
Ironclaw try
Arcana?
to find something?
Sure.
Do you want me to make the Arcana check then?
You may also. You're looking at the box
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
You may also roll an Arcana check.
No. It's a 6.
It's a box.
I'm rolling so low on my Arcana stuff. Why? I'm the one with the magic.
I'm
No.
11.
All right.
So he's just gonna be like, they're
So
looking at a box.
yeah, as you two find this box, what's Javen's reaction to them finding this?
Finding the box.
Yeah.
He just kind of goes up and he gets up and he's kind of like,
What a whiner!
what?
What a whiner! He's not dead yet.
He's not. He's better.
He's
So
got
he
20
can,
hit
get
points.
up.
That's more than any peasant has, and peasants are fine.
He had whatever. If you've been stabbed in the ribs, when you get up from sitting after healing yourself, it's still gonna be like, ooh,
Okay.
that smarts. I'm trying to roleplay, Ryan.
Go on, buddy. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah! I have 21 HP. I'm better than a peasant.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Ow,
Ow!
ow. So yeah, he goes.
I'm kidding. What's Javen
Dying
doing?
on the inside. Is he too?
He's actually openly crying, but he's underwater, so no one can tell. So what's
he
Javen
goes up
doing?
and he goes, anyone know how to open that? Or is it just like a normal key?
I mean, we could break the box.
Well, if it's the box we're supposed to get, then we're not supposed to open it till we give it to her.
That's true.
That is correct. I was about to remind you.
Isolde remembers.
Just
So he
like
goes-
the North.
Wow.
Carrie's delayed reaction.
Anyway, so he just goes, well, if this is what we're looking for, then we should probably just take it, or else, I don't know, is there a way that we can figure out if this is what we're looking for?
And it's at that moment, all of you hear simultaneously, and you turn around,
Ironclaw goes, come in!
and you all turn around to the torn open part of the ship where you came in. And Jordan, please introduce your character.
All right. You see a turtle.
Yeah!
Can I call you Master Oogway?
Shut
No.
your mouth.
No, that's when you copyrighted it.
Yeah, I was about to say, edit that out.
No. So you see a turtle. He's about 5'8", decently sized. I mean, it's a turtle. He's got a big ass shell.
Is he a sea turtle?
Sorry, big shell. No, he's not actually. He's a
But he's in the open sea.
He's a tortoise. Tortoise. That is a thing. I had to look it up. But yes, he is underwater, and you hear him go, "Oh, hey guys, what are you doing down here?"
To whose concern?
Ironclaw goes, I could ask you the same question.
Isolde
Well, I mean-
is looking very like, what is
I can
this?
hold my breath.
She's
so
never seen one before, so
I-
she's like, what is this? I can hold my breath.
I can hold my breath just fine. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm looking for some underwater vegetation. I like to eat them. You make them into alchemical things. And,
This is my favorite character.
I was about to say, I was like, time out, Jordan, I'm so happy you did this.
My favorite character.
I love this. Be great.
But you don't seem like you belong down here. What do you guys do?
Firestorm! Your face!
Ironclaw just looks and he goes, I don't know what he just said or if he spoke common, but I like him.
Oh, well, thank you.
Love it.
I hope you don't mind. I took care of those nasty beasties that were over here earlier.
So that was you?
Yeah.
Okay.
How does a turtle speak demonic whale?
It's actually awkward. It's not that uncommon.
Yes, stupid!
It's actually awkward. It's not that uncommon.
It's
Down
common
here.
for underwater, you simpleton.
You know, they say you learn something every day, but I've learned 2 things today.
What was the first one?
The existence of talking, walking turtles.
Yeah, this is Isolde too. She tried
You've
once.
also learned that your dagger can do a lot of damage.
Well, haven't you just had a peach of a day? That's actually what David said.
Oh, I know.
Excuse him. He's
Weak-minded.
not. He's also not doing so well right now.
Oh, I could actually take care of that. You need some help?
Yes, please.
Let's see, you got like a minute, or I could just give you like a big shot all at once. What would you like?
What does Jamin want?
Just give me the big shot all at once.
Okay. I cast Heal, 6th level spell, probably at 7th level.
You have a minute, would you? Put a big shot all at once.
You're gonna
It's a
get,
valid question.
You're gonna get 80 hit points.
Yeah!
Right off the bat, and actually, because if you need any more than that, there's a little bit more because I'm a life cleric, which would be not on this page. This page.
Which would be
That's an additional 9. So
9?
79?
Nine!
89.
89.
89.
Yay, I'm good.
There you go.
I'm all.
Just wait till I use my rapier.
I can do it again.
Do we just become torture buddies? Heal him back.
So how does your magic come out to affect Javen? What does it look like?
All right, so he's wielding a staff underwater. It's a magical
It's a
staff.
walking
obviously.
stick.
Yes,
Does it look like Master Oogway's?
No.
And it comes out as like green energy. Just kind of goes into you, stitches up anything, and revitalize.
Oh, does it look like algae as it like covers it and then like peels away to like look like skin?
Sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sounds awesome.
Vegetation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry on. I'm not
And
there.
he just stands up. He's kind of stretches it out. He goes, "Ugh. Thank you. Feel like new.
Oh, you're welcome.
Not used to operating without clerics.
Oh,
I mean, the order.
Yeah.
Would probably have
It's like I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I was too in shock. I guess. I'm Isolde.
Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Damu.
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 My name is Jaden.
Brayden.
Anything else besides me?
Turtle.
Yep.
DM allows it.
He doesn't actually say that.
No, I know. No, it was worth it for the joke.
Yeah.
That was A-okay in my book.
And I'm Jericho Ironclaw. You've probably never seen a cat under water before.
Can't say that I have, no.
Well, now you got it first. We learned from you, and you learned from us.
Yeah.
How awesome is that?
Why are you asking me?
I'm asking the camera.
So, what are you guys doing out here?
Looking for a box.
I think we found it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
Do you know how to open said box?
We're not
We're not
supposed
supposed
to be
to open
opening
the
it.
box.
Where's your guys' sense of adventure?
I have lots of adventures and sense of adventure.
The Dumont are some people that I just do not want to annoy.
Oh, the Dumonts. Yeah, I think I know them.
You do?
Yeah, I mean, I don't live down here. I come from the land.
I
Land of
would-
the
I
ice
would
and snow.
know.
Oh, I come from the land down under.
Hey.
That was the joke I was expecting.
Right.
But yeah, Javen says we are currently on an adventure in the service of the Dumonts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of, the horrors of the night, they don't just come up on land, they extend to below the sea, so I figured I would help you guys out. I just saw, some giant creatures, and it seemed like they were bothering you, so I figured I'd lend a hand.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Quick cutting in. That statement alone is very particularly concerning to you.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, like, is it getting nightfall now?
Well, you guys came at night,
Yeah, we can
Oh, yeah,
go
yeah,
out at night, yeah.
but along with that, you always assumed that it was contained towards the island, so the fact that these monsters are spreading
Right.
out towards the ocean, where they have some free reign, that's particularly concerning to you.
Yeah. I have a visible face of just concern.
Is that different from Javen's
Like-
normal face?
It goes from
This is
this.
DM actually asking.
It goes from this to
Fair enough.
just a subtle eyebrow wrinkle.
Wasn't that subtle?
Can I roll to see if I notice?
Sure.
I do have true seeing active, so I can at least see some things. Insight or perception?
Perception.
Something.
15.
Yeah, you see his eyebrows move.
Okay. Okay.
Are they spreading farther and farther out into the ocean?
I mean, I don't go too far out, but I notice them on occasion. I just tell them to go away. They don't bother me too much.
That's concerning.
Yeah, I'd rather they don't happen at all. I prefer the horrors to not happen at all. That'd be great.
That would be.
That'd be great.
The horrors.
Okay, my concern is we're having this question underwater where we're just now discovering that these things expand too. So how about we get back up on top of the ship and we can talk about it?
That's a good idea. Let's grab this thing and skedaddle.
As we're grabbing it, I basically look at your character and I say, well, stopping these horrors from happening at all is actually why we're here.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh, well,
This is just a detour.
okay.
Is that a look of
A
judgment,
fetch quest.
Carrie?
A fetch quest, yeah.
It's a lore-based fetch quest.
It's a world building opportunity.
Carrie's butthurt because he went down to 5 HP.
I am 4. Thank you very much.
Well, you know.
Exhibit
you're
A.
not-
Exhibit 4.
Oh, well, I don't mean to intrude, but maybe I could come along, help you guys out. I'd very much like to stop this.
We could use all the help we can get.
Ironclaw chippers up and he goes, the more the merrier.
Oh, good, thank you.
What does Firestar think, though? Sorry, what does Braden think?
Braden's thinking right now that if he's able to scare these beasties away, that they basically just have, like, basically bug spray just walking around with them.
Shark repellent.
Basically, yeah, shark repellent. So Braden's kind of
Way to
getting
go, shark
excited. He's still confused over the fact that a turtle is telling them all this.
He's a turtle.
Portal, yes.
Braden's not
Smart.
No.
He's not versed in the knowledge of the world.
No. Like, a talking cat was one thing, and now a talking turtle is another.
So, I mean, are you really that surprised?
He was surprised with cat. He thought it was only cats.
It always reminds me of that scene from, like, Firefly, when they're talking about, like, the mind control powers, and they're like, what? That kind of stuff doesn't exist. That's like something from science fiction. Dear, you live on a spaceship. Yeah, but this is something else. It's like, oh, that's too far. You live on a spaceship. Sorry, that was what that reminded me of. Like, but talking turtle, that's a talking cat. Well, yeah, but he's a cat.
The cat.
He's a turtle.
The turtle took it way too far.
I thought, just stop that, cats.
All right, so who is in possession of the box?
I picked it up, so
All right, you have it?
Yeah.
What's in the box?
Yeah, Braden's holding the box.
Cool.
So if we open it up, are we going to find Gwyneth Paltrow's head, or is that not a thing?
Just one way to find out, Carrie.
Or is it going to be Rescue's helmet?
I don't know. What would it be?
Because they're both the same thing. Let's open it! Just kidding.
Right.
No, we're not. That was not canon.
All right.
Okay.
So what are you guys doing now?
Grabbing the box and going
And
up.
leaving?
So he's got the box.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
should get
do you need
eating.
help getting back to the surface? I could...
Yeah, what's your plan to get back to the surface, James? Since you're wearing full plate mail.
Yeah,
You
I was.
had to climb that rope.
Yeah.
I could help you out with that, actually. I came down here on my own, and I had a way to get back.
No, that would be helpful.
Okay.
All right.
That would be helpful.
I cast Water Walk, which, when you're underwater, the spell carries a target to the surface of the liquid at a rate of 60 feet per round. And I can target up... Doesn't say in here. Oh, up to 10 willing creatures. So,
Oh, so you can take all of us.
yes,
Nice.
everyone,
So you cast it on everyone?
including myself.
And is everyone willing?
Javen and Ironclaw consent to this activity.
Okay, cool. Consent is important. So,
Yes.
as you all rock it up,
Send you a text confirming my full consent to anything that might happen
anyways,
to us.
starts getting brighter as you reach. Not because it's bright up, because it's still nightfall, but because just it doesn't compare to the darkness of the depths of the ocean. And soon enough, all of you break the surface as you're standing on the water. You all have to move because it's not calm waters. Like, water walking lets you walk on it, but it's not just... It's not perfect. And now,
Peace be still.
it's very dark around you.
Do we see the ship? Because we're a ways
Roll
from
me
where
some
we-
perception
yeah,
checks
we're
at disadvantage.
we went here. We're now here. We're now
I'll look
here.
for it.
We're
I
going
got
to the
True
square.
Saving on,
I
so-
still have some of my
Normal roll.
Because I had
Normal
cast it my early last.
How long does it
semester.
last?
Gosh dang it!
I do not know that. You look at one.
I'm not looking up anything right now.
I don't have
You
my
said disadvantage, right? First roll, 19. Second roll, a 1.
That's why disadvantage sucks, bro. Hey, man. Hey, man.
Please look up what?
Crown of Stars.
Crown.
Yeah.
20.
I got a...
I hate this
12.
game.
But
12.
yeah, even though I can see 120 feet and, like,
Crown of
everything.
Magnet.
Oh, yeah, I do have my goggles tonight if that helps at all.
Might have to look
Look it up, yeah.
the Googles.
Yup.
Alright, well, it's not important because thankfully Brayden was able to make out, once again, because he knows what to look for in nights like this. He sees a few lights in the distance that he recognizes as lamplight. So you can't say 100% for certain that it's your ship, but
She need to pick up my stuff that I threw
Yeah.
in angst.
It's like a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a child.
Yeah,
Well, when you're rolling that once.
just kind of like, just so we don't get lost or like they don't lose him, he's just gonna pull out one of his flame tongue rapiers and ignite it, just kind of like hold it up while he's making his way to the ship. But I'm a flame tongue you!
Although I'm not going to bring it out because I'm afraid I'm going to roll in that one and lose it.
Drop it.
Yeah.
It's water walks. You're trying to swim down, but it just keeps pulling you back to the surface. Port on.
Yeah, all of a sudden, just the light as it's singing just...
It's like that scene in Game of
Anyways.
references.
Alright, so you're leading the way?
Yeah, I'll just hold up my flame tongue rapier and start heading towards the ship.
Okay. I'm gonna need dexterity checks from everyone. As you are fighting against the stormy seas trying to walk towards the ship.
Could I cast something?
Of course you can.
Javen rolls a 15.
Could I cast
I
control
don't-
water and redirect flow to just have us push us towards that ship?
I'll allow it.
Alright.
Would Firestar roll?
I'll roll.
I've seen it for one of these feats. I think that gives him advantage on dexterity.
Dexterity checks?
Yeah, which I don't think it enough.
I don't think there's
saves.
a feat that does that.
No,
I don't
it's
know
acrobatics.
I don't know Iron Claws.
Neither do I. Just tell me what he naturally rolled.
What is
Yeah,
dexterity?
naturally it's 16, so it's
I mean, he's a
probably
monk, so it's
above
probably
a 20.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
actually, monks at a certain level have like proficiency in every saving throw.
It's a lot of them, if not all of them. I've never played a monk, I'm not sure.
Just
I've never
dexterity
played that.
would be
It's
20.
also
Playing a monk in the next campaign and the tournament campaign. A lot of plugs for that one.
Stop it.
Dexterity
Anyways,
saving throws.
I'm excited.
cool. So,
Mine-
all those rolls were great, but it doesn't matter because your turtle friend just cast this spell and the water calms in front of you like Jesus did it.
Well, thanks, buddy, but I had that.
Oh, I thought it was okay too, but I think that would help. Also, you see a water elemental right behind him.
Oh, dang.
Yep.
Just kind of like there.
Javen looks at Ironclaw and he's like, don't be unappreciative.
She just looks at the elemental and then looks at you and just...
Brandon's having a hard time figuring you out.
No kidding.
You wanna
He's a
roll
turtle.
insight check?
He's a turtle. His magic is water-based. That's all you need
Not
to know.
all of it, but
Well, water
Yeah.
and healing.
And does Braden want to roll an insight check on...
He's a male turtle Katara.
Okay, well, I didn't hear yes, so...
No, he's just kind of confused. Like, okay, so he scares off monsters, he calms the ocean itself, and he has water friends.
I could use control
It's
water.
Jesus.
I could use control water to part the sea.
Like, literally, Brandon's looking at this guy like, what are you?
You could have parted the seas. We needed you earlier.
Alright, so he is able to calm the waters as you all head back.
Whee!
See, isn't that nice?
Much nicer, yes.
Smooth sailing.
So meanwhile on the ship, there's
Brandon's
a lookout.
Dakin! 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 Dakin!
Is he walking on water?
Dakin!
Like the guy in the book. Yeah.
Dakin!
Throw a rope down. You don't see Dakin.
No, but Dakin! Dakin!
The rope's down.
He doesn't climb the rope yet. Dakin!
Well, he's still good.
Ironclaw joins in. Dakin! Dakin!
One of the crew looks over. What?
Get Dakin!
It's not Dakin.
Get Dakin!
You don't get to summon the captain, Firestar.
I want to see Dakin.
Why do you want to see Dakin?
He wants to see Dakin, so I figured I'd help. Two voices are better than one.
Wrong.
Well, if he refuses to see me, can you at least send a message to him for me?
Why don't you just come up and talk to him like a normal person? You're on the water. Take the rope.
This is important. He needs to know where this message is coming from.
Just get up here.
The context is important.
Y'all want to come up or not?
Climbing,
Yeah,
yeah.
Javen already passed them and is climbing.
Well, let it be
He's almost
known.
immediately climbed up.
Off of this adventure.
1 second. Where's the box?
He has it, doesn't
We
he?
were, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one, she points down where he is. That one has it.
The crew kind of looks at you and gives you like a really him expression. All right.
He grabbed,
What?
He grabbed it first.
Who says what?
The crew guy,
Crew?
what?
Alright, tell Dakin that you were receiving this message as I am standing on water, holding the chest we sought after. And just let him know that I'm cooler than him for this.
He's your
He
ride,
He
butthole.
doesn't have anything that can top this, and he knows it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. He's still my captain. Dickwad.
Just get up here.
Who the heck are you?
What?
Hi.
What?
I'm also still standing.
Weren't there only
next to
4 of
him.
you that went down?
I didn't come up with. I didn't go up with them yet. So
We
I'm
made
still
we
next
made
to
a
him.
friend.
This is my monster repellent turtle friend.
I prefer Spooker.
Spooker. Monster Spooker. His name is, sorry, what's your name again? Damu.
Dormammu?
He helped us out a lot down there.
That's great. Get up here!
What?
We didn't even have. I can't say it in Jamin's voice. I was gonna say we didn't even have to bargain for his services.
How well do turtles climb?
Oh well. Just fine.
They have arms and legs.
Well,
I have
I imagine turtle legs are not very good at grappling.
Wrong.
I have
Turtle
I have
legs.
+7 to athletics.
Okay, I was just wondering if you need any help climbing the rope, because I would have feel like
I mean,
that's
if you're anything like Gamera, you can just. Then
I don't know what that is.
Okay, you first.
In my water elemental.
watch a Gamera movie when you get home. Sheesh.
Do
I like the
roll to
picture,
get up
like,
there?
No.
your water elemental
Oh,
just,
no.
like, turns into, like, a tornado or whatever, like, it floats you up and you just land on the ship.
Canon, it happens.
Yeah.
And then Braden climbs up, just, like, looking all cocky again, like, before you guys left on the mission and everything. It's like,
I got the chest. I got
How
the
does
chest.
the crew react to a water elemental being on deck?
You know, they're a little nervous just because, well, for their own reasons. But they seem okay.
All right.
You see a lot of crap in ISDA. Not a lot really scares you anymore. I think Carrie can vouch. Like, most people that are in ISDA have seen a lot.
You guys should wait until you see it in the main quest.
Anyway,
Excited.
Oh my goodness. Anyway.
so, as y'all are brought forward, some people like pull blankets because you guys are still soaking wet.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, in the middle of the ocean. So some of the crew brings like blankets for you guys, bring you like bowls of soup and stuff. To Chafin, he would have that expression. You're probably fine. Ironclaw looks terrible.
Yeah, he's like wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he, like the wet cat look.
I've almost forgotten. He has a stone box with him too. That was weighting him down when he was at the bottom. That has all the stuff.
Fine.
So as you all are,
Stone shape.
as you all have as you all are getting warmed up, Captain Dakin comes out from his quarters. You imagine he was probably sleeping, considering the hour.
Mhm.
Oh, well, mission success then?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, where is it? What?
oh,
Sup?
It's in Braden's keeping.
I got the box.
That spell lasts for an hour, by the way. You could probably jump off the ship and walk on water.
Don't tempt him.
Just kidding.
JK, do you people not have jokes where you're from? That was clearly sarcasm. What was it?
You do have sarcasm in this world, right?
Hey,
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
I got the box.
okay. Do you want a medal or something?
This is plenty.
Did he single-handedly retrieve this box?
Yes.
I mean, by blunt, incredibly blunt terms, yes, as in he's the one that picked it up.
Really?
No. We all work together as a team. And if it wasn't for our new friend Damu, we wouldn't have made it out of there alive.
Hi, I'm Dominic. I'm Mr. Turtle over here waving at you.
How's it going?
The self-awareness that, to most people, he's not a turtle, he's just a turtle, so he calls himself one.
Tips his hat.
waving at you.
You know, Braden, you could learn something.
Animal is waving at you.
You know, Braden, you could learn something from these people about what it means to actually be part of a crew. If you pull your head out of your own butt for a second.
No, I like it where it is.
That's fine. All right, I'll take
Sounds
the
like
chest.
a tight fit, homie.
Tight fit. Oh.
All right, I'll be taking the chest now.
Did Lady Dumont go to you?
Yes.
Oh wait, she did.
Insight.
I totally thought it was just our group meeting her last time.
You remember that she arranged for you a trip, and Captain Dakin was the one that showed up and agreed to take you out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did she go to you? Yes. Yes, she
Although
did.
She did commission us
To
for
take
the.
it.
That was the point
Yeah.
Brandon was making. Like,
Yeah.
this was our quest.
I thought we were
Did you-
supposed to take it to her.
The
Not,
Dumonts commissioned us for this quest.
Yeah.
I will
You'll get
rephrase it into this. You were just hired as transportation. We were given the quest.
I am in
You
charge.
are loving this way too much, Brandon.
I am.
I am in charge of making sure that all cargo on this ship is taken care of. You may have it back as soon as we reach land.
Why can't we have it now?
We really gonna do this again?
I'm just curious.
I-
I don't want to fight you.
It's a pirate thing.
I,
No.
I think
I'm
No.
just curious as to the workings of your organization and why you make the choices that you do.
He owns the
Yeah,
ship.
If we're going to save Isla
It's like,
Sombra,
I hate this guy, and yet I know that. Like,
although
if we're
He
going
does
to,
hate
if
me.
we're going to save Isla Sombra, we need to figure out how certain parts of it work.
that thing catches wind. That steers the ship.
Talking about the organization.
Although, I mean, if she hired him as transportation, I mean, it is safe to assume that she would want to meet somebody that she obviously trusts to handle the cargo until we get back
We're
with our
gonna go down the
newcomers
cargo
who are
hold
still trying to prove
with the
ourselves.
box.
You're
Oh.
blocked.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. No, I'm no longer part of the crew.
You're not part of the crew anymore.
Really, guys?
Come on,
Really?
friend.
Are you offering it to them?
Yes, really.
Okay.
Take it. One of them goes down to the cargo.
I hated Dak and not you guys.
Yeah, we hated you though.
Oh.
Ah, well. Success then.
Success.
So how do you know that's the thing they're looking for?
It was the only thing of value down there.
You know where we usually
Watch we get
you know where
up
you
there
hide your
and it's
things?
totally not
Yeah.
the thing that they were looking for.
It was there.
Interesting.
And it was sealed, like she said.
Well,
Watch us get all the way
Hope
there.
it's worth
and
it.
Not the,
I was about to say, one of you rolled investigation. You guys didn't keep looking after that.
And there goes the deck of many things.
Darn.
Down.
Crap
down the
happens.
Down will go back.
Oh,
David leaves it, buries it, and with a note saying "for drum."
jeez.
Ah!
Alright, well, let's keep heading back. We should be able to hit the docks right as the sun rises, so should be perfect timing.
How much longer until the sun rises?
Not long. Alright, let's go, man. Raise the sails, raise anchor. Let's turn and go home. Yay!
Yeah, I just imagine like those video game scenes where like everyone's all like, yeah.
They're all making the same animations.
Yeah, the animation. Yeah.
And thus the ship
Like 9.
went home,
Yeah.
and there was much rejoicing. Yay!
So while we're
Now
sitting
I'm hearing
there,
sea shanties in my
Javen
head.
would like to have a quick RP conversation with Dak.
Totally.
Alright.
He
So-
went back to his quarters, so are
Okay,
you?
so he.
So yeah, seeing who you are, they let you knock. Enter.
Javen comes in.
Really nice, lavish room. Really lovely crimson curtains with some gold tassels.
Would you say it's very Caesar's Palace
It's
like?
very Caesar's Palace like. He's got a chest at the corner of his bed. Really lovely, soft looking bed. Like, you know, the tavern you've been staying at is nice, but it's like, that's a nice bed.
It's like, dang.
Yeah, lots of taverns, painting, full bookshelf. And he appears to be writing in something, just kind of glances up. Hello, Javen.
Hello, Dakin.
Didn't feel like joining in on the celebration.
Well,
And he just keeps riding.
yeah. He goes, well, the chest isn't exactly why I came here, so I'm not finished yet. And he's saying it while he's looking at everything.
You didn't come to kill me, did you?
No.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't dream of it.
That's a relief. I'd hate to get blood on this carpet.
Javen looks and he goes, it is a nice carpet. How do you keep things so nice on a ship?
If something's important enough to you, you'll find a way.
Fair enough. I'm assuming he's at his desk, so I'm assuming there's a couple chairs right at the desk, so he points to one of the chairs and he says, may I sit down?
Motions for you to take one.
So he takes a seat and he goes...
You see, he keeps riding,
yeah.
But he, finishes his, paragraph and...
And so Javen looks at Dakin and he goes, Dakin, it's becoming increasingly clear to me that this island is what's got me over my head. I was just hoping to ask you some questions about how this island works.
Do what I can.
Before I pick your brain, as it were, I'm going to ask you a question. Have you ever been anywhere else other than this island?
No. Have not.
So you're a native.
I am. Isda, born and proud of it.
And have you ever considered leaving?
No, I haven't.
Well, as you are aware, myself and many of my comrades are not from Isla Sombra. Are you aware that the place that we are from doesn't believe Isla Sombra exists?
Thoughts of the uneducated mean little to me.
Best map makers and cartographers, all the seamen with their salt, swear up and down that this island doesn't exist. Coming here was actually such a foolhardy adventure that I was disavowed from my own order.
That sucks, bro.
It does. As you comic books say. He doesn't say that, but that's why I didn't say it in Javen's voice. It says, so...
This is exactly how Dakin said it.
Yeah, I assume so. He goes, what can you tell me about Tubal?
Like what specifically?
Who does he surround himself with? What does he do? What is his position on this island?
Well, officially or unofficially.
Both.
So he's the Prime Magistrate? So
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the official title was.
Grand Magistrate.
Thank you. I was like, what's the first word?
There's Magistrate in there somewhere.
Grand or Prime, sorry.
Grand.
Well, officially he's the Grand Magistrate of Isla Sombra, oversees all affairs and issues. Unofficially, he's the Tyrant of Isla Sombra.
Yeah, when you said unofficially, he perked up. He's like, oh. Tyrant, you say? That sounds more his style. How does he uphold his tyranny?
I thought you already knew.
I want to see what he's trying.
Let me tell you a brief story.
Okay? And he kind of leans over.
The truth about the world is that it's much easier to manipulate than any of us want it to be. But that's the thing, people think that change is drastic. Something like a village getting wiped out will get people to talk and people to change. But Tubal knows better. You never get anywhere with random attacks, slaughterings of innocents and women and children. True change comes from surgical, tactical, precisional strikes. I mean, you've already heard about the leper. You think he's the only one that's going around killing people for him? Sightings of a new one. Some archer that he's had recently join his ranks. Dagon's not smiling, but Ryan is.
Yeah. He kind of perks up and goes, Archer.
Apparently a dang good assassin.
Describe.
I've never seen him.
What do the stories say?
The precision in killing is always the same. 2 shots to the chest, 1 to the head. Every single time.
This is Jaden's face, by the way.
Familiar with the man?
Thank you. Back. And he gets up and he starts walking towards the door.
Javen,
He turns around and he goes, yes?
I like you. And I respect you.
I like you.
And I respect you too much to try and stop you. But it's important that you know one thing.
Which is?
I'm gonna miss you when you're gone.
It's me when I'm gone.
And that's where we're gonna take our commercial break.
Oh, gosh dang it.
Hey guys, hope you liked the show because it was a lot of fun to make. If you haven't already done so, please click the like and subscribe button and ring that bell. It really helps the channel out. Also, do follow us on Twitter to stay in the loop on everything Dungeoneers. See you soon and goodbye.